What was I speak?
Milao.
Milao. And I spoke?
Milisa.
Milisa. And I was speaking?
Milusa.
Milusa. So we have the us accented now for I was speaking, which means that sometimes accent falls in different places comparing these two pasts. No, we had Milisa and then Milusa, but sometimes it may fall in the same place. No, how would we spoke be?
Milisame.
Milisame. And we were speaking?
Milusame.
Milusame. So here we have the accent in the same place, Milisame, Milusame, but we don't have to worry about that. We just know that us is always accented. They spoke
Milisan.
Milisan, and they were speaking
Milusane.
Milusan, Milusane. I was speaking
Milusa.
Milusa. I would speak, or I was going to speak
Ta milisa.
Tha Milisa. So it's not just thou with the past, it's thou with a certain type of past which gives us this meaning of would or was going to.
Ta milusa.
Tha Milusa. No, so we have the open past with tha and we get I would or I was going to. The word for simple is aplos, like aplos, aplos.
Aplos.
And this is the masculine form I gave you, of course. How would you say simply?
Apla.
Apla. And this is used a lot in Greek, also like just, So I don't know if you wanted to say, I wasn't going to speak, but I just had to say something. You could say, but simply I had to say something. So I wasn't going to speak.
Then ta milusa.
Then tha Milusa, but I just had to say something. In fact, you can leave out the but. You could just say, simply I had to say something.
Apla είχα να πω κάτι.
What is I had to? It was necessary.
Έπρεπε να πω κάτι.
Very good. Δεν θα μιλούσα, αλλά, or we can leave out the αλλά, απλά έπρεπε να πω κάτι. Δεν θα μιλούσα, απλά έπρεπε να πω κάτι. Χρησιμοποιώ, we said was I use.
Χρησιμοποιώ.
And we also saw we had the adjective χρήσιμο, χρήσιμη, meaning useful. There's no χρησιμοποιάω, this doesn't exist, only χρησιμοποιώ. So we know that we have esses, the you plural formal, esses.
Χρησιμοποιείτε.
Χρησιμοποιείτε, good, with two e sounds, no? Because we have χρησιμοποιώ and we get rid of the o and put ite, which gives us two e sounds, χρησιμοποιείτε. Will you guys use it?
Θα το χρησιμοποιείτε.
This would be like, will you guys be using it? No, which could work in some context, but just, will you guys use it as a close time?
Θα το χρησιμοποιήσετε.
Very good. We go back to ete, no, when we're out of our standard form. Θα το χρησιμοποιήσετε. So we have an I sound from the verb, χρησιμοποιώ, and an I sound from the is that we insert in the closed version of the verb. And these two vowel sounds are treated like two different syllables. So if you say, I used, you're going to treat those two E sounds as two different syllables. What do I mean? Let's give that a try. I used.
Χρησιμοποίησα.
And which one are you accenting?
Χρησιμοποίησα.
Χρησιμοποίησα. So we have the accent third from the end, no? But because we are treating these two E's like two separate syllables, the first one takes the accent and we get χρησιμοποίησα. So actually it feels like we have the accent second from the end. No, it's only because Greek sees these two E sounds as two syllables. I didn't use it.
Δεν το χρησιμοποίησα.
Δεν το χρησιμοποίησα. And I wasn't using it.
Δεν το χρησιμοποιούσα.
When you add us, you shouldn't lose the E sound of χρησιμοποιώ. No, that's still there.
Δεν το χρησιμοποιούσα.
Δεν το χρησιμοποιούσα. I wouldn't use it. And let's use the word for I for emphasis. I wouldn't use it.
Εγώ δεν θα το χρησιμοποιούσα.
Εγώ δεν θα το χρησιμοποιούσα. Δεν θα το χρησιμοποιούσα εγώ. How would you say I didn't even use it? What can we use for this feeling of didn't even?
Ούτε που,
Ούτε που, ούτε καν. Very good. So I didn't even use it.
ούτε που το χρησιμοποιούσα.
Okay, that's I wasn't even using it, no. Ούτε που το χρησιμοποιούσα. No, so I didn't even use it. No, that's a closed time.
Ούτε που το χρησιμοποίησα.
Ούτε που το χρησιμοποίησα. I didn't even use it. And we're not using the negative, no. Ούτε που το χρησιμοποίησα. What was I can or I am able?
Μπορώ.
Μπορώ. The closed version of μπορώ is μπορέσω. Μπορέσω. So it's a little weird. It's not μπορήσω, as we might expect, but μπορέσω.
Μπορέσω.
So we have μπορέσω for our closed version. How would you say I was able?
Μπορέσα.
And where does the accent fall?
Μπόρεσα.
Μπόρεσα, no. We have our accent third from the end in the past, with the exception of us. Τελικά means finally or in the end, and that's used quite often in conversation. Τελικά, finally, in the end.
Τελικά.
Like τελειώνω, I finish, no. How would you say I couldn't in the end?
Τελικά δεν μπόρεσα.
Τελικά δεν μπόρεσα. Δεν μπόρεσα τελικά. I couldn't do it in the end. I couldn't do it in the end.
Τελικά δεν μπόρεσα να το κάνω.
Very good. We think about those two parts separately, no? Τελικά δεν μπόρεσα να το κάνω. I couldn't not do it. Να το κάνω. So the to when it occurs. But of course, when we say I was able or I wasn't able, I couldn't, referring to the past in English, we might be referring to an open time or a closed time. So we were building the closed, μπόρεσα. How would be that open feeling of could? Μπορούσα. So I couldn't do it, and we mean like over a period of time, maybe in the context of describing a situation of trying to get something done, or, it really depends on the context. So how would that be? I couldn't do it. I was not able to do it.
Δεν μπορούσα να το κάνω.
Δεν μπορούσα να το κάνω. So most of the time with could, you can use either open or closed, the open or closed past. And it's just about the way you are imagining the time in whatever you're describing, no? Which we've thought about and discussed a fair bit. But also, apart from those two different types of past, could in English can also refer to future, no? Like in the hypothetical future, could can mean I was able, past, or I would be able. Could means both in English. Compare, I couldn't do it yesterday, but I could do it tomorrow. And in both situations we use could. So let's build that in Greek. First, I couldn't do it yesterday.
Δεν μπόρεσα να το κάνω χθες.
Very good. Δεν μπόρεσα να το κάνω χθες. Δεν μπορούσα να το κάνω χθες. Even though χθες is a closed period, what we're referring to, might be an ongoing attempt. Really depends on what's in our minds. So δεν μπόρεσα, δεν μπορούσα να το κάνω χθες. But I could do it tomorrow. So this could, in but I could do it tomorrow, is I would be able to do it tomorrow. So we need would. I would be able.
Θα μπορούσα.
Very good. Θα μπορούσα. I would be able to do it tomorrow.
Θα μπορούσα να το κάνω αύριο.
Very good. Δεν μπορούσα να το κάνω χθες, αλλά θα μπορούσα να το κάνω αύριο. Good. So for would, now to build would, we have our open past with that. Θα μπορούσα, I would be able, I could, when we are referring to the future. So when we want could in Greek, we have to think about that. We have to think, do I mean in the past or do I mean in the future? No? Or just, do I mean I was able or do I mean I would be able? Which is maybe a simpler way of thinking about it. So if you say something like, I couldn't love him, well, this could be either, depending on the context. You might mean, I wasn't able to love him. So give me that. I wasn't able to love him.
Δεν μπόρεσα να τον αγαπήσω.
Δεν μπόρεσα or δεν μπορούσα να τον αγαπήσω. And I couldn't love him, meaning I wouldn't be able to love him.
Δεν θα μπορούσα να τον αγαπήσω.
Very good. Δεν θα μπορούσα να τον αγαπήσω. So a sentence like I couldn't love him by itself, we don't know if it refers to the past or the future in English. But we do in Greek and we need to think about that. Δεν μπόρεσα, δεν μπορούσα να τον αγαπήσω or δεν θα μπορούσα να τον αγαπήσω.